Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about trucking company, logistics, or whatever the title you want to give it. I know it's a little bit different from my past videos, but this I think it's been a part of my life, and so I am going to focus some of my videos on this subject. So FYI, or just saying, just give you a little insight. I know a lot of people, some people got a lot of assistance, PPP checks, whatever it is to start their business. And a lot of people did start a trucking business. And just before you decide, or if anybody is in thinking about having a trucking business or whatever, you want to think about the pros and the cons. So I would say one thing I've noticed recently is I'm sure it's like this in every type of field. You with the pandemic that hit and trying to find help, work, whatever. These I don't want to talk bad about the mechanics, but they're terrible. You can't rely on a majority of them. You take your trucks to the shop and you expect work done. And you expect whatever you pay for to get fixed, that it'll be fixed. But that is not the case really anymore. Just like your car, you take your car to the shop, they say you need a new transmission. You pay for this expensive work. You expect your transmission to work and drive, your car to drive. How would you feel if it doesn't happen that way? So I've noticed these past couple years, it's like every time you take a truck to a shop, they don't know what they're doing or they're throwing parts at it all the time. And you expect them to know what the problem is to figure it out, and half the time they're just playing a guessing game. They're just I'm sorry, my dog is moving my camera around, but they're literally just instead of pinpointing and finding what the problem is, they're just assuming by looking at computers, looking at code, and then they're just assuming, hey, we can do not just change the clutch, let's change the whole shebang. It's just crazy. And I don't know what these shops are thinking, that people just have money just saved up, just hundreds of thousands of dollars or something, because you can literally spend 20 to $30,000 average now for each visit. It's ridiculous. And then not only that, I know with inflation and paying for parts, and you're paying ridiculous amount of money for parts, but you're also paying a ridiculous amount of money for labor. And then your truck is sitting there for weeks at a time, not being touched. And it's just a constant, continuous blow. It seems like it's just like you expect that you're going to work, you're going to make this money, you got to pay for maintenance, and you got to pay for whatever that comes at you. And you have to put this, vehicle in the shop that's your life, your, money making machine. You put in the shop, it sits there for weeks, so it's not making any kind of income. And then you get this huge amount of bill, and the work is complete finally. You get it, and the problem isn't even fixed. And guess what? You in your mind, you want them to give you some kind of credit for what they did that didn't fix this issue, and it's not the case. They won't. They don't do that. So trucking is very hard. It's a business that a lot of people don't think about, that can be very stressful. I don't think truck drivers get enough credit. I don't think truck owners get enough credit. I don't think people realize the stress that it is. And it's a business that where you rely, my opinion, on too much. It's just too many scenarios that you have to rely on. You have to rely on these truck drivers to make it to work. Then you have to rely on the equipment to work well. And if it doesn't, then you have to rely on roadside people, and they just throw all kinds of numbers too at you, ridiculous amount of money. And then you have to rely on these shops to know what they're doing and to do the job that you pay them to do. And half the time, it's not like that anymore. And so you have to have a influx of money to the side to pay for these repairs, because the repairs, it's just ridiculous. I don't know. Like, the average cost now is in the double digits now, and it's like, you work every day to just pay for repairs. It makes absolutely no sense anymore. I don't know what is going on, that it's just very stressful, and I just wanted to give you guys a, just saying, people don't realize the stress of trucking and having a company or anything like that for truck drivers or company owners. I think we need to give these people more credit, and I don't know, I just want to let you guys know the craziness of these truck drivers and the company owners, what they have to deal with. It makes no sense, and I think people should respect this line of work more. Thank you.